You see, when you live your life like this, when you live your life like this, you live by your own rules. You live by your own rules so that even though you make such kind mistake, you will own that mistake and you will not point fingers to anybody that Mr. A made me to do this, Mrs. B made me to do that. No. This is why I don't have mentors. I don't look up to anybody. I only look up to God. And why do I look up to God? Because He is the universe. He is God Almighty Himself. I give respect to people that can be respected. I give respect to who respect is due to. I give respect to people that are older than me. But I don't let people cross my boundaries. You have to begin to discipline yourself like this and discipline your mind. Because the person you are looking up to already has their life that they are living. So why would I want to be like that person? I only want to be me. I don't want to be like any other person. I don't want to be like this. I don't want to be, no, because I cannot live my own alignment. Me and this person, we were born differently. We were all created with different fingers, different characters, different attitude, different fingerprints. So why would I want to be like somebody? I can only cooperate with you. I can cooperate for us to do something. I can cooperate for us to reach a goal. I can cooperate for us to get something done. But you cannot force me to do something that is against my will or my discipline or my boundary. I don't do that. So when you begin to live your life like this, you avoid some unnecessary drama. You will start living a life of no more victim, because a lot of people out here live a life of victimhood. Most of you are still playing the victim mentality. And why are you playing the victim mentality? Because you are always tying your problems to somebody else. You're always thinking that somebody is the problem. No. When you begin to live your life thinking that this is the cause of your problem, this person is the cause of a problem, this one is the cause of a problem, I'm telling you, you can never go out from that loop. You will never grow. Because what you think is what you attract. If you're always thinking about problems will come. If you're always thinking about women, you'll be seeing only women. If you're always thinking about success will be coming. If you're always thinking about failure will be coming. So define what you want. Define yourself. I was reading today and I came across a page. It says that you cannot be more than who you are. A lot of people are lying to themselves, and this is why you enter depression mode. You cannot be more than who you are, but you can improve your personality and you can change your habits. That will make you grow, because those are the things you need to deal with this world. Because operating in this world, there are some personalities you need to have. Talking to people kindly. You might be a type of person that doesn't talk to people well. You might be a kind of person that don't know how to respect people. These are personalities you must master. You might be a kind of person that don't know how to manage money or manage funds. This is a trait and habit you need to master. But who you are is who you are. That cannot change. Who Zion is who Zion is. I can only work on my habits if my habits are not okay for me. I can only work on my characters if my characters are no longer serving me good. I can improve my personality and kill old personality that are no longer working for me. If you are the type that is always thinking negative, that is no longer a habit, that is becoming a personality. But you can change such personality by being grateful and being positive. By projecting your mind and saying, okay, you know what? My mind has to be very positive. I have to be thinking positive. That is what you are changing now. Because you understand that to win in this world, you need to be positive. But who you are is who you are. You cannot change that. But you can improve your habit. You can change your personality. But a lot of you cannot do that, because most of you out there are mentally weak. From year to year, you want to keep your mindset. You want to remain in the same mindset. You want to remain in the same attitude. You want to remain the same person that they saw last year. No. That is why they say 1% better every day. One best way you can change your life is to begin to take your fitness life very serious. When you begin to take your fitness life very serious, every other part of you begin to change. Because it starts with discipline. But most of you will not do that thing. You keep with the same attitude, the same habit, the same personality year to year. And you cannot sit down sometimes and sit in stillness and have a self-examination about yourself. You cannot sit down and say that this year that I am not going to be doing this anymore. Most of you will not do that. Most of you don't even have manners on how to talk to people. Most of you don't even have attitude on how to act with people. Surviving in this world, there are habits and personality you need to involve yourself in. If you understand that the habit and the personality and patterns you have is not making you to get what you want, is not helping you to attract the right things, then my sister and brothers, it is the right time for you to change those things. Unlearn and relearn. Don't be the type that took the same attitude of 2025 and you are taking such attitude to 2026. It is remaining 2 months to next year. Most of you will have new resolution. Everybody always have a year resolution. But how many have you achieved for the year? The thing you promise yourself that you are going to do 2024 December before crossover or January period that you said you are going to do. That you said you were going to do. What did you achieve? Did you do any of those things? Did you achieve any of such kind of a thing? Most of you will not lie to me. You set goals for yourself, but you did not see setting goals. Most of you will set big goals that you cannot achieve because of ego. Learn to remove ego when you are doing something important or something real that has to deal with your life. Remove ego. Ego is always the enemy. Ego is one thing that keeps you remaining the same thing. And ego is so effective than the real thing. You set big goals that you know you cannot achieve. Start small. Okay, when you set big goals, how do you achieve such kind of a goals? You have to break it down. Chop it little by little. When you have a baby you want to feed beef, you have to start cutting the beef, put it in your mouth, chew it, and give it to the baby. That is process. But you just set goals that you cannot achieve. You don't have to set big goals. You just have to set something little that can help you and expose you to something that is possible. Change your habit. Change those personality that is no longer working for you. You are not doing it for people to see that you have turned a new leaf. No. You are doing it for you because you want to start attracting the right things. Are you listening to me? Don't play. Do you understand? Your habit, it is easy for you to break free from your habit before they become your personality. It is easy to break free from those habits before you let it become personality, because those habits will later become a personality. If you have a lady that is always fighting, the whole neighborhood have knows about her, that becomes her personality. If you have a lady who always runs out from the husband house or stuff like that, that becomes her personality. It was first an habit which they had to look for in it in a very tender age before it becomes what? A personality, before it becomes a pattern. I myself have some habits that I am working hard on to make sure it doesn't become my personality. You might be somebody who is smoking, it's an habit. But when you become addicted, it becomes your personality. That addiction now becomes your personality. So you have to make sure that you break free from habits so they will not turn to your personality. You must break habits and replace habit with good habits. That is how you let go of one habit. If you say you are breaking free of one habit and you are letting that habit be like that, it's a lie.